What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby. We're talking about potentially the greatest thing going in professional wrestling right now, and that is the Cesaro swing that you've seen in WWE as of late from Antonio Cesaro. Now, one of the famous, it's not famous or anything, but one of the tweets from JR, it is a good throwback to the days of Killer Kowalski. To see the giant swing is just fantastic. I think they're doing a great thing giving it to Antonio Cesaro. The guy is strong as heck. He's a guy that deserves to be in the main event, I think. I think he needs a little repackaging in some ways, some form, maybe, not a part of the Real Americans or just some split from that. One of the things I did kind of have a problem with is they introduced this giant swing. He did it to Great Khali on pay-per-view, which I thought was an excellent way. Unfortunately, I'm guessing the Battleground pay-per-view buys aren't going to be that great, so how many people actually saw it, but it was still a fantastic move and an excellent use of it. But if they start doing it every week on Raw, it won't be as special to me. It's kind of like the win-loss records that, news sites talk about, and, Damian Sandow especially. People always worrying about win-loss records and, having the same guys lose all the time or win. It's not a way to build somebody, 50-50 build. And I think with the giant swing, I think it should be something that we shouldn't get every single time. It did happen in the match that they had against the Funkadactyls, not the Funkadactyls, Tons of Funk on Monday Night Raw, and it happened after the match, which I thought, oh, that's awesome. But you have to realize Antonio Cesaro is a heel, so when the crowd chants for a giant swing and then he does it, he's giving into the fans, and that's not necessarily true heel behavior. And I don't want to get into wrestling because I know some people are going to say, Tubby, just shut up about it. But it's true. And hopefully, I think this could be used for Antonio Cesaro for a potential face turn, but also by doing it and giving this to Antonio Cesaro to go in and do this giant swing to get the fans behind him, because it truly is a great feat. When he does it to two guys, if that had happened on Monday Night Raw, they teased it, but if they do it, it's just going to be a fantastic sight. Antonio Cesaro, I think this could be his ticket to getting a big push. If this giant swing catches on, if people are talking about it, this could be the thing that sets Antonio Cesaro on top and, potentially could, push him to the main event, which I really hope for because this guy is talented. I know he's a lot of fan favorite on the IWC. So what are your guys' opinions on Antonio Cesaro? Do you like the giant swing? Do you not like the giant swing? Do you want to see him do it more or less? What do you think? Should he be face, heel? Let's get an Antonio Cesaro discussion going in. By the way, this is the first podcast or the first episode of any videos I've done with my new microphone that Cat Audio sent for the It's Just Wrestling podcast, which you guys can find twitter.com/It's Just Wrestling. And go check out Cat Audio, youtube.com/Cat Audio. Say Tubby sent you.